Hey everyone, thank you for joining us. I'm Tracy Liu, VP of Channel Sales with ClearlyIP. Today, we're going to be going over Call Panel, the power behind Clearly Cloud. I'm going to start with an intro into ClearlyIP. Then we'll go over Clearly Cloud and the Call Panel, and then we'll jump into a live demo of our Call Panel. And then finally, we'll wrap it up with Q&A. So who is ClearlyIP? ClearlyIP is a VoIP organization and team of experts that was founded in 2019. Our founders are the original founders and innovators behind FreePBX, which is one of the largest telecom applications in the world. About 85% of our staff is engineering, and our passion is building quality VoIP products, which we've been doing since 2010. We are leaders in telephony, and we're laser focused on delivering cutting-edge solutions that are secure, collaborative, and productive. We're also a growth company, so we're always improving our product set and our partner program, and always looking at intelligent acquisitions to bring more capabilities. So what gives us an advantage over the many VoIP companies out there is our legacy of innovation, reliability, and market expertise. Here's the entire ClearlyIP product set. Our flagship product is Clearly Cloud, which is a multi-tenanted distributed UCaaS solution. It's our main focus, and it generates a ton of growth for us. And what makes us different than other UCaaS providers is we also manufacture our own IP desk phones and gateways to go with our platform and others. And this really gives us an advantage. These phones and gateways are built really well, and we sell them at great prices exclusively through our partners. We also have Clearly Anywhere, a mobile application and soft phone that runs on top of Clearly Cloud and ComExchange. Cloud Device Manager is our agnostic device provisioning solution. It's highly integrated with Clearly Cloud. ComExchange is our hospitality PBX. And SIP trunking, that's how we got started back in the day. It's a very high quality, reliable SIP trunking platform. And then we also have Codex, which is an emergency alert solution for schools and other places that have an extra security need. We also have accessories like Panic Button, which is another emergency alert solution that meets the requirements for Alyssa's Law, which requires schools to install a panic alarm in every classroom. And we have SendFax2, which is our virtual electronic faxing solution. So today we're going to be focusing on Clearly Cloud, which is our PBX that we host in the cloud. It's super easy to use. It's fully featured. It's a multi-tenanted UCaaS solution for seamless team communication. Clearly Cloud is extremely scalable. We can support anywhere from 2 to 10,000 users and extensions, and we can meet the needs of any size business. On-site hardware is not required. In fact, we include a free mobile app, Clearly Anywhere mobile app, and we have a soft phone built into our call panel and end user portal, so it's included with each user. It's also very inexpensive despite being a very robust solution. The pricing is competitive, it's affordable with flexible terms, and we have tiered pricing that goes down as the user account goes up. So it's designed to grow with your business. It's also very secure and reliable. We have geographically redundant data centers and advanced security protocols to ensure maximum uptime and data protection. And of course, we have a very intuitive interface with powerful features that are extremely easy to set up and easy for users to learn. Onboarding is also very quick and easy with our dedicated onboarding experts. With Clearly Cloud, we have all of the typical features that you would see in a business phone system and more. And everything's included at one price with the exception of SMS, fax, and Teams integration. We have unlimited extensions, auto attendance, and time-based call routing, and all of the standard features that you would expect in a UCaaS solution. Some of the more unique features are our Clearly Anywhere mobile app, the web-based call panel, and we include call queues and real-time wallboards at no additional cost, which a lot of vendors charge for. And Clearly Cloud also integrates with Microsoft Teams. Now I'm going to take you through a few components of Clearly Cloud, starting with our high-performance call panel. Our call panel is a communication center for the individual as well as the end user portal to Clearly Cloud. This is where you log in to manage your voicemails, chats, video conferencing, screen sharing, and more. Call panel has a simple user interface that gives you visibility into everything that's going on with your business. So you can see who's on a call or off a call, and you can quickly click a button to call or chat with them. So when you're on an active call, you can drag and drop to transfer the call, listen, whisper, or barge if you have permission, and you can easily change who you're watching and manage how you want them to be displayed. I'm going to show you more during the live portion. If you have call queues, the call panel gives you complete visibility into those queues. You can view and manage your queues and see overall statistics. You can also drill in to view a specific queue or view active calls and see what agents are logged in, and you can log them in and out. And of course, if you have permission, you can also do whisper, listen, and barge right from within the call panel. We'll see more of that during the live demo. Each user also has access to their call details and call recordings. So you can find a particular call by date range, and you can search right from your call history right from within the call panel. Every Clearly Cloud user also gets an audio conference room, so you can set up conference groups as well. And all the conference rooms can be managed by the user right from the call panel, such as muting attendees or kicking them out. And we have our live video conferencing solution called ClearlyLive. That's also included in our call panel. It's a full video conferencing center for online meetings that looks almost identical to the screen you're looking at now. So from here, you can do a share screen, send chats, all from within a video call. And you can also integrate with a Chrome browser extension, so you can link ClearlyLive meetings into your meeting invites, all from within your calendar app. We also have a full messaging and SMS system integrated in with the chat panel, with the chat tab in our call panel. And this chat system works very similar to Google Meets or Teams or Slack, where there are public channels and private channels, and there's also direct messaging. And we integrate our SMS platform right here. So it's one place to go for all of your messaging. In the call panel, you can also manage your voicemails and greetings. And you can check your voicemails, manage your options, record greetings. And we even have AI transcription and text-to-speech, which I'll dive into during the live demo. We also include a desktop soft phone in the call panel, where you can dial right from your browser to make a call. It pops up with your contacts and call history when you're dialing to help you save time. And once you're on a call, you can drag and drop to transfer that call, and you have all the same features that you have from your desk phone. And then Clearly Anywhere. This is our mobile app and soft phone that you can download for iOS, Android, and desktops. It's included with every Clearly Cloud extension. And everything I'm going to be showing you in the call panel is also accessible from this mobile app. So you can do everything from your desktop right from your mobile phone. You can make and receive calls. You can see visual voicemails, and you can see who's on the phone and off the phone using busy lamp fields. And it also has full SMS and video calling capability built right into the soft phone. And not to mention, it's super simple to set up with just a QR code after you download it from the App Store. So just to kind of wrap up with Clearly Cloud, we do have the Microsoft Teams integration. And for companies that use Teams, we launched this integration early last year, and it's been really successful. It allows Teams clients to connect to Clearly Cloud, so they never have to leave the Teams interface to make and receive calls. And then they can receive queue calls as an agent, and they can also get call recordings and get all of the call handling and through Clearly Cloud, and along with our analytics and reporting features. We also have quite a few integrations for Clearly Cloud. I mentioned our transcription, so we have AI-powered voicemail transcription. And then we also launched a few new integrations recently, starting with Zoho CRM, which we use internally. The Zoho CRM integration allows you to click to dial contacts within Zoho, and it displays a pop-up for each call, both inbound and outbound, and allows you to type notes and save them under the record in Zoho. The next CRM integration we're doing is Salesforce, but we would love to hear from you what CRM integrations you'd like to see next. We've also integrated with Spoke, Webhook, and Zapier, which are friendly interfaces and marketplaces for creating custom integrations. The other day, somebody asked me if we integrate with HubSpot, and after doing a search in Zapier, we did see that Zapier had an integration into HubSpot, so therefore we could easily integrate with HubSpot. All right, so now that we've wrapped up the slides, I'm going to now take you to show you what the call panel is live. So let's go over there. So this is my call panel that I use every single day. And it shows me, who the people are that I interact with most often, and I can choose who I want to view here in this call panel. So to find people, let's say I want to find Gerardo. I can do a search and I can see him here and I can add him to my call panel if I want to. I can add or remove people from the call panel here, and I can also change how I want the call panel to be displayed. So this is a full card. And if I want, I can display a half card, which takes up less space, or a thumbnail, which takes up even less space. And I can also change how big or small I want the thumbnail to be, really depending on how many contacts I have here, right? But I prefer my card here, the big card here, because I can see all of the features that I have permissions for. So for instance, Todd's on a call right now, and I can actually monitor, whisper, or barge right into this call because I have permission to do so. So I can do a listen in, I can barge so both parties hear me, or I can just whisper on either the end user side or Todd's side. So I can choose which one. I'm going to actually show, so I can also see, when anybody else is on a call, but I'm going to actually make a phone call here from my soft phone. So the soft phone, we do have a soft phone built in, and you could use your desk phone as well. But because I'm giving a demo of the call panel, I want to show you how this works. And I can start by just dialing a number, or I can use my call history, or I can also just start typing a name because I have contacts integrated. So when I type a name, I can see which contacts I have here. So I'm actually going to dial my now I've taken the call on my cell. So I've made a call out to an outside line, right? And now that I'm on a call, I can actually grab the call and I can drag and drop to transfer to anybody. We also have a parking lot, and the call park feature allows you to park a call and put it on hold on an extension and have anybody else within the company pick that call up by dialing that extension. So what I could do is I can put the call on hold on extension 702 right here, and I'll confirm that. And now my call is parked here on 702. So anybody can pick up the phone, dial 702, and they can retrieve that call. Or I can retrieve it myself from the call panel just by retrieve. And now I grab the call back. So that's how easy it is to transfer and park calls from the call panel. So besides visibility into users, we also have a couple of other tools and stuff up here. So we have our chat panel that I mentioned. So we have the ability to do direct messages. We also have the ability to have public and private channels. So group chat, basically. So if you have private conversations between you and one other person, they would show here. If you have a general kind of, water cooler chat or sales chat or tech chat, that can all be in the public channel section. And then you have direct messages here and SMSs here as well. So any text messages that come into your phone number will show here. In the next section are queues. So these on the left-hand side are all the queues that I have visibility into. And I can actually add queues by clicking the green eye again. So if I want to add more queues, I can, or I can remove them. But over here, I can see overall stats in my queues. So I can see, how many agents I have in each queue, how many are live, how many are on a call, how many active calls I had, and how many completed versus abandoned calls I've had today. If I want to drill in, I can click on a queue and I can see who's in my queue. I can log them in and out. Now, if they're on an active call, I can see the active calls here, and then I can also do monitor, whisper, barge for training purposes if I have permission to do so. But that's a really easy way to monitor your queues right here. And then we have our audio conferencing center. So from here, you can create conference groups. You can have up to, I believe, 34 people in a conference call at any given time. And we can always add more if needed. but this is for just audio. Then we have video conferencing. So this is our Clearly Live Conference Center. And here I have some already created conference groups, right? So if I want to, I can actually open up my conference room in a new tab. And I can see, I can set a background here. I can blur myself. So I have all the same features that I have in any other conferencing solution there. And I can do chat and screen share from here as well. So I can, once I'm in, I can chat with my attendees, and I can also share my screen. So I have all the features. So that's Clearly Live. And then I mentioned our parking lot. So you do have by default 10 parking lot extensions that you can park calls on. And if a call's already parked on 701, it'll just automatically park it to the next one if you use some kind of feature. But as you could see, I could drag and drop it to a specific extension if I wanted to park that. So some people might always park on 710, so they always grab the call on 710. And then I have voicemail. So we do have voicemail email to email notification, but you can also manage your voicemails here right from your call panel. So if I see a voicemail, I can actually click on it to see my AI transcription. So I get a very, very accurate AI transcription. I also get an AI summary, and I get an AI category tag. One of my favorite things to do, or one of the best features, I think, is our text-to-speech. So if I want to set a new greeting for, let's say, when I'm unavailable, I can click here and use text-to-speech. So this just makes it easy for me to change my greeting quickly without having to sit there and write a script and record it or physically record it, right? So from here, I can choose from, different types of languages actually that we have, and then types of voices as well. And then specific voice types. So we like Studio O quite a bit. Nice voice for any kind of voicemail or announcements. And then you can choose from plain text or speech markup language. We like to use plain text just for simplicity, but there's also speech markup language, which does give you a little bit more control over pauses and things like that. But I find this to be fine, just the plain text. So when after you've typed what you want the message to say, you can build and listen. So you won't be able to hear it, but it's actually going to play the whole message, and I can listen to it and decide if I need to change something. And I can also adjust the speed, the pitch, and the volume. So once I save that, that will be my outgoing, my unavailable greeting for when people call me and I'm not available. I can also go in and set it to automatically delete my voicemail after I receive a voicemail, so that my, this voicemail box stays empty, because I'm already getting email attachments. So there's some other settings that you can set here. In my call history, I do have the ability to turn on call recording on or off for each user. So if you have a call recording, you can actually download it here or play that call recording from here. And then you can filter to find certain calls based on a specific date. And you can also download. In contacts, I have the ability to have global shared contacts or my own personal contacts. So I have shared contacts here and shared tags. And then, so then when I'm making a call, for instance, it'll pop up with my contacts. And then there's also the ability to push out some of the admin functionality to certain end users. So this is completely permission-based, this announcement tab. And let's say you're having a snow day and you need to change your times, your hours for the day. You could actually have an admin person come in and make adjustments to your IVR. If they have permission to, which I do have permission to change the text to speech if I want to right now. Yep. And then if I click here on my profile, I can change the theme. So I can go to a dark theme or a light theme. And we also do have a couple of different languages. So we have Australian English, British English, and regular. And then we also have French because we have an office in Canada. But I can also go into my settings here. And in settings, I can set up call forwarding. I can also set up find me, follow me. So if I wanted to go out to my cell phone, I can say, hey, go ahead and call my cell phone. Then maybe I wanted to call another number. And you can have it call several numbers before it goes back to your phone, right? So you can say, find me, follow me. You can turn that on and off. I also have the ability to push out a toggle destination to an end user here. So let's say you have an emergency close toggle destination. So if something happens, you can quickly switch over to an emergency close IVR. And this person actually has permission to switch it over. So that's a nice little feature of toggle destinations that can be pushed out to an end user with permission. And then you can also blacklist numbers. So if somebody calls you and you want to block them, you can do that. Over here, I do have my Clearly Anywhere QR code. So I can quickly set up Clearly Anywhere after downloading it from the store on my cell phone. And then you can also, from an admin point of view, send out an email to this end user, and then that gives them a link to click on, which automatically provisions their Clearly Anywhere mobile app as well. So that makes that super easy as well. So that's about it. That I think covers most of the call panel. Oh, and I think I already mentioned here that you can make just getting an incoming call right now. Sorry. But yep, my call history here. I can make a call right from here, and once I'm on a call, you have all the same functionality that you have from your desk phone. You can transfer, you can conference, and all of that. So I'm going to go back to the presentation now. All right, at this point, I'd like to open it up to questions. So let's see if we have any questions. Do I have to use the call panel for making calls? Nope. No, you can use your desk phone for calling if you want to. Does the call panel have any additional cost? No, the call panel is included with every Clearly Cloud seat. So every single user has access to their call panel, which is also their end user panel. So you don't have to use the call panel. You can just log in to set up your voicemail and make changes to your extension and how your calls flow if you don't want to use the visibility piece, but it's there for you if you want. How much is Clearly Cloud? So that depends on your length of contract. We have month to month, 12-month, 36-month, and 60-month term lengths. So just as an example, on a 36-month contract, the cost per user is around $15.99. However, we have tiered pricing where the cost per user goes down. So when the user count goes up, so the next 11 through 50 users are $14.99, 50 through 100 are $13.99, and so on and so forth. And we also have nonprofit pricing at $10 a seat. And if you're on a 60-month contract, you also get free rental phones. So you get a free $250 rental phone and a significant discount on your other phone rentals. Do I have to install Call Panel on my computer? No. Call Panel is entirely web-based and can be accessed from a web browser. So it's all based on WebRTC. SMS included with every Clearly Cloud system? Yes, it's available for every Clearly Cloud system. However, there is some additional cost. You do have to get an SMS brand and campaign approved by a carrier, and that can take up to a month and sometimes more if revisions are needed. And there is a monthly cost for each campaign, which is $12.95, and that allows you to assign up to 49 DIDs. Can the video in Clearly Live be recorded? Yes. Yeah, so we can record a video call in Clearly Live. We can turn call recording on or off. Can I show the Teams integration? So I don't have access to show the Teams integration, but we can set up a call and you just reach out to our team, and we can actually have Bob go over the Teams integration with you, because he is the one that has access to Teams. We actually don't use Teams, so we do have somebody that can show the integration though. If we don't mention to our users that they have that they might have barge-in rights. Is there any way they might read that in the interface or find out? So barging capabilities are completely permission based. And when I don't have the permission, I can't see that capability at all. It actually just doesn't have that icon at all for me to click on. So they won't even know that it's a thing. And do you offer virtual fax as part of Clearly Cloud? So yes, you can add on virtual fax. So we have two types of fax subscriptions. We have low volume and high volume. So low volume is $9.99 and high volume is $24.99. Low volume gives you about 400 pages of faxing per month, and high volume gives you like something like 3,000. So it's easy to add fax into Clearly Cloud. In fact, you can enable it in your interface if you would like to, if you currently already have Clearly Cloud. Okay. Oh, it looks like someone else is interested in Teams integration or video demo as well. Great. Is that per user? So I assume you're talking about fax. Not sure if you're talking about, okay, so not sure. So the pricing that I gave earlier is per user. The fax pricing is per system. Does the monthly price stated include trunking costs? Yes, it does. So every single user on Clearly Cloud has a trunk. So if you have a 10 user system, technically you could have 10 trunks and you would get 3,000 minutes per extension that are pooled. So if you have 2 users, you get 6,000 total minutes pooled. And beyond that, we do allow bursting. So it'll just go to metered pricing after that. And our metered pricing is around 0.009 cents per minute. So just under a cent. How do I get the QR code to set up the phone? So 2 ways. You can go to your Clearly Cloud end user portal and just go to your profile and click on Clearly Anywhere on the left-hand side of the screen, and then that'll take you to the QR code for setup. The other way is to have your administrator send you a link to your email. Yes, we do have reseller programs for both agents and partners. And if you like to be one of our partners, agents and resellers. If you'd like to be an agent or a reseller, go to our partner page. So let me show you that. Go to ClearlyIP.com. And then you go to partners up at the top, click on partner program, and then just inquire about the program. So fill out this form and someone will reach out to you. And can we white label? So we do have for partners the ability to add your own kind of name into the URL, as well as have your logo displayed in the admin site. And we do have branding for our phones. So you could also put your brand on your on the phone. However, yes, we do have white label solutions, and we can discuss that outside of this call. Okay, any other questions? All right. Well, if that's it, thank you. Going back, just making sure. Oh, really quick, we do have some AI integrations coming. So we have our AI virtual receptionist that we may be launching next month, right? So this virtual receptionist is designed to revolutionize how incoming calls are handled. So instead of a traditional IVR, it'll be replaced with conversational AI, which will answer common questions like business hours, directions, and identify caller intent, and then route calls efficiently. So the goal is to just deliver a smooth customer experience. And then we're also working on an AI healthcare assistant, which is designed to streamline patient interactions, and it'll manage appointment scheduling, answer questions about insurance or procedures, and ensure privacy with HIPAA compliance. So that goal is to improve patient care and reduce wait times while keeping that sensitive data secure. And then finally, because we have a hospitality PBX, we're also developing an AI hospitality concierge, which will enhance guest experiences by automating some of the front desk functions, managing check-ins, and handling services like reservations, room service, and amenity recommendations. So we're really excited about this virtual receptionist that we have coming soon. Can't wait to share that with you. And that's it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time today.